Everybody, I'm gonna be doing some GeoGuesser today. I'm gonna be going for like extreme accuracy, like trying to get like as physically close to the location as possible, like feet away if I could do it. Yeah, so yeah, enjoy. Alrighty, here we go. Obviously we're in America. Tell by the green signs. We're on South Church Street. Looking around, we got white license plates. I don't know what that could be. Some kind of like downtown city center, maybe like the outskirts of a downtown. Looking at that, it could be like Indianapolis or something. It's probably Indianapolis. They're riding some kind of electric scooters. I haven't seen that brand before. And then I overlooked that at first, but that is Charlotte, which is a great clue. It immediately tells us that we're in South Carolina. Alright, there's some kind of college on that balcony. I wish I knew that college. That would definitely narrow it down. There's a... Take note of this mellow mushroom for later. It'll come in handy. Good pizza, by the way. There's a restaurant right there. South Church Street. And there's a Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Basically, like every state, every city has a Martin Luther Boulevard thing, so that's not very helpful. Zooming into Charlotte, South Carolina. I actually couldn't find it at first. I just completely overlooked it, but it's literally right there in front of me. Just looking around like an idiot. Trying to find Charlotte. And then I found it.
After a little bit.
And then zooming into Charlotte here. Got no idea where to look. I'm just looking for like South Church Street, Martin Luther King Boulevard. Yeah. Just looking around at the signs, narrowing in on the signs.
But we know we're in Charlotte, which is a pretty good clue. We're gonna be able to guess something very easily. There's North Church Street. Just looking around, trying to find South Church Street.
And I found it pretty quickly. And then we gotta find where it intersects with Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. So I'm basically scanning all the streets, just looking around closely for it, and going up Church Street until we find where it intersects with Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and basically just
scanning every single street, looking everywhere I can. Avenue of the Arts, Brooklyn Avenue, looking all around. It's not on the main road, so I could have
narrowed that down. It's Lincoln Street, Penn Street, Summit Avenue, and then South Church Street cuts off, so I know it has to be more north than that. So I'm just scanning all the streets. South Church Street, making sure I don't miss anything. Could possibly overlook it on accident, so I was looking really closely at it. It's Good Samaritan way, that's funny. There's the West Brooklyn Avenue, Avenue of the Arts, and then there's the mellow mushroom right there. And boom, there it is, the Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. That is exactly where we are, the exact intersection, exact street. It was 25 feet from the correct location. Alright, so this one I thought was kind of like a lost cause, just complete suburban neighborhood, no street signs, no street names, nothing. And you can see on the first two here I didn't take any steps at all, so it was like a no moving challenge type of thing. I couldn't tell what that license plate was. It is a front plate, so it could have been like a vanity plate. Zooming in on the house numbers, trying to just narrow it down any way I could. Zooming into every little sign, any possible clue. There's a quadruple 5 sign, whatever that could mean. And then I noticed those trash cans say Milwaukee, which was an amazing clue. You know, trash cans that say Milwaukee, that's crazy. So we know immediately that we're in Wisconsin. But you know, that's what saved like this whole game right here. So we're able to narrow it down very good there. So we're going down into Milwaukee. And that's the only clue that we have. All we know is that we're in Milwaukee. We don't know the street. We don't know anything besides, you know, the general vibe. Like, we know we're in the suburbs, so it's not going to be like in the heart of the city. So I was looking around for like some suburban streets. It looks like a very like square, organized suburban street. It's not like winding around. It's not like a gated community. It's not like a neighborhood. It's just like a straight road of just straight houses. So, you know, I'm zooming around everywhere, just trying to like place the best like guesstimate. I mean, this one didn't give me a whole lot, so I wasn't really able to do much with it. I know it's not those because those are stopping and they are going winding around, and you can see that earlier this street is just a straight line, basically as far as the eye could see. So I was basically just finding like the next best thing, like and you can see that looks like some suburban areas, and it could be like that street right there. And you see that GLER Corp. I was assuming that that was possibly those solar panels there. And then you can also see that there's a double main street right above that GLER Corp. And I was like, okay, that could be that double main street right there that I'm looking at. So it's got to be this road. And it wasn't that exact road, but it wasn't too bad of a guess. I was 7 miles away. It was in Milwaukee. Alright, next one here. This one was really hard. This isn't a no-moving one. I did walk around for this one. There's Slaughter Park, which is pretty cool. Cool name for a park. I would definitely go there. Just looking around, there's white license plates. I couldn't tell what that was. Just generic white license plates. Could be anywhere. California. Could have been Ohio. This definitely isn't Ohio, though. It's definitely something like west, south, southwest area. Definitely not the northeast. I couldn't read those trash cans, which I was very disappointed about. That's how we narrowed it down in the last one. So that sucked. It was just too far away. The quality was too poor. Couldn't make out anything on the trash cans. So I did some exploring. I did some walking around. I was thinking it could be like New Mexico, maybe California. It could be like anywhere in that southeast area, like kind of like a desert kind of looking area. I was trying to go into Slaughter Park. It wasn't letting me go in there. So I did some walking around, just going down these streets. It definitely does look like California type houses. I'm just walking around looking at that sign, just a no dumping sign, no clues there. Just scanning the area for anything that I could find.
So a blurred thing right there, somebody blurred something, privacy reasons. We know we're on Wooster Street. I was saving that in the noggin for later. It's like an Impala or something, or is that what are those cars? Just going down the road.
Anything I could find. There was a playground there. And then there's this school, which could be very useful if we could find like the name of the school. It might have the city on it, might have the county, like something county school. So I was trying to go to the front of this school to see it. And there's some palm trees, which did make me think California. But then I saw that flagpole on the elementary school, and when I came over here, it was gone. So it was only in they only had that flagpole in the older pictures. You can see it says 2023 Google there, and it's Leon Dyches something elementary, and the flagpole is gone in the newer ones. I was trying to get a better angle at that flagpole so I could see that state flag, because there was a state flag there under the American flag. So here I am going back to get another look at the flagpole, and you can only see it from pretty far away, so I wasn't able to decipher it very well. And at first I was thinking that could be the California flag, and that makes sense with the palm trees, but it is definitely Texas. That is definitely the Texas flag. And if you look right here, you zoom in, you see that little tip of a star. You could barely see that little tip of a star on the blue of the flag, and that immediately says Texas flag. So I knew we were in Texas, which was awesome, and I knew that we were
outside the specific elementary school. So I know we're in Texas. Cool. And then I'm looking at these signs. We've got Green Street. One was blurred out. You know, no really too much more clues there. I was looking at this business, trying to see, like, there's got to be a sign around here that says the city name, the county name, or something, so I'm just scanning around for that. And then I went into Texas here and just kind of did some searching around, seeing if I could get lucky and zoom into, just randomly zoom into the Leon Dyches Elementary, which I had no success on. I'm just looking around for like Leon Dyches because I figured that Leon Dyches could be the county or the city. So I was just trying to get lucky on that. Zooming into these signs, nothing important, no clues with those signs. So I'm walking around more, zooming in on everything. There's a like personal business truck there, which could have possibly had a county or city name on it, but no luck there. Looking around the elementary school, no signs that give off a county name or anything. But we know we're in Texas, which makes sense. I didn't know Texas had palm trees, but obviously they can handle palm trees. It's a very hot environment. Zooming into this business, seeing if there's anything that could be there. No luck there. Look at this guy. Good old Texan man. That was a cool truck. Yeah, just scanning the streets for any little signs that I could possibly find. No business or no county names or anything on those signs. Trying to get another look at the trash cans for like a county name or a city name, but no luck. Couldn't get close enough. The quality was too bad too poor to read it. So yeah, just looking around for any little clues that I could, find. It's an old, that doesn't even look like a Ford. It looks like a European style car, which was quite interesting. Just checking out all the signs, just a
stoplight sign. Zoomed into this little sign here, like some kind of garage sale. Didn't have the city name on it, at least none that I could make out or read. Going over to this billboard, maybe it says like, hey, this is what's city Burger King in this city. No luck there. Looking around at this business, it looks like it could maybe be like some kind of Spanish part of Texas, which is making me think it could be like South Texas, like on the border of Mexico, with that kind of wording on that business. And again, right there, very Spanish-looking advertisement, Spanish-Mexican-looking business. There is some Spanish on that business, which was like, okay, definitely on the border of Mexico or something, like southern Texas. So I was thinking this is like definitely like a little border town. And then I noticed this sign, which has Laredo, Texas on it, and I was like, oh, great, that's awesome, Laredo, Texas. That is definitely a city name. And that was a big find for this game, so I'm like, okay, let's find Laredo, Texas. Looking down in southern Texas, and look at that, Nuevo Laredo. Golden guess. And then there it is, Laredo, Texas, and just as I suspected, it is on the border of Mexico, a little border town. So I'm zooming around Laredo, Texas, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to that elementary school and that intersection with the two intersecting streets, and I'm like, alright, now I gotta find those streets. I know I'm in Laredo. Now I gotta find Leon Dyches Elementary, Meadow Ave, intersecting with Green Street. So I got to searching, looking for Green Street, Meadow Avenue, and Leon Dyches Elementary, and I'm just scanning the streets, reading all the street names. And it could be one of those little squares. It's just like a generic intersection and generic
neighborhood of just squares, like county squares, city blocks rather. Could be any of those city blocks. It's Market Street, a high school, a barber shop. Wasn't really matching up with any of the businesses I saw. East Lyon Street. There's a lot of schools around there, so I figured it could be this little area with all these different schools. There's a middle school on the map, so it might be close to this elementary school, so I'm scanning around this area. There's Market Street. Oh, and there's Slaughter Park. I guess I actually overlooked that, but that was a big giveaway right there that I kind of overlooked. And that was actually it right there, but I kept looking around. I didn't notice that. And, yeah, if you can't tell, I'm commentating on games that I recorded last night, that I just screen recorded off my iPad, and I'm doing the voiceover for, like, my decisions and explaining why I chose whatever and stuff. There's another high school, looking for Meadow Avenue, intersecting with Green Street again, just looking around. I kind of lost hope for a little bit, and there it is, there's North Meadow Avenue. And now I'm just looking
for where it intersects with Green Street, so I'm just going down North Meadow, looking for Green Street. There's a main road there, so I knew it wasn't by there. Keep going down Willow Street, Mercer Street, and then there it is, Green Street. Meadow Ave intersecting with Green Street, and there it is, Leon Dyches Elementary School. That is the exact intersection where we are at. I was really hyped for this one, and it kind of glitched. Like, that was exactly where it was, but it says I'm 0.2 miles away, which is weird. Like, that was the exact intersection. As you can see, that's where we were. But yeah, pretty good game. I really liked that one. I had to look around for a while and go on all these different contests.